Alright, what's going on, guys? As you can probably tell by these low light conditions, we're going to be doing some night fishing. So sunset is at 6:48. Whoops, forgot to do that Pokemon raid. Let's head back into the gym. I forgot I started it. Sorry, it is currently 6:31, so we have 17 minutes until sunset. So we're going to start fishing now. We'll fish through sunset probably for about an hour or so, maybe hour and a half. And hopefully we can get some species here that were not here during the day. A lot of species are nocturnal, so during the day you basically got no shot at catching them. I'm sure we'll get some cardinal fish. I caught probably about a dozen cardinal fish here during the day. Almost all of them were Cook's cardinal fish, so we'll probably get some more of those. But yeah, we'll just try to get some different species. Let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. Alright, so I completed the raid in Pokemon Go. We are right on top of the gym, by the way. And here's what we're going with. Little split shot. Below that we got a size 20 hook with a little bit of shrimp. It is low tide right now. Let me just drop this straight down. And let's see what kind of fish we can catch here tonight. Yeah, our first one. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so first fish of the night session. It is a cardinal fish and it is a Cook's cardinal. So let's take some guesses right now. What do you think? Double digits on these guys before the night's over? Let's put the over or under at 10. So over or under 10 Cook's cardinal fish before the night's done. Alright, fish number 2. Alright, so fish number 2 appears to be a Cook's cardinal fish number 2. So like I said, over or under is 10. And if I had to guess, I think we're going to go over 10 of these guys before the night's over. There we go. What is this thing? Alright, so very next drop, we got Cook's cardinal fish number 3. So setting the over under at 10 was probably a poor choice. We probably could have went higher than 10. Got him. And just like that, we got Cook's cardinal fish number 4. Got him. Yeah, setting the over or under at 10 was definitely a poor choice. We're already at 5 and we've only been fishing about 5 minutes. There are some rare cardinal fish that have been caught here. I caught one silty cardinal fish here my first day, and I know some other people have caught a few other species of rare cardinals. We'll try to get one of those guys. Got him. This one's bigger. Is it? Alright, he might be a little bit bigger, but it's just another Cook's cardinal fish. I like two things about these guys. One, I like the way cardinal fish look to begin with. But two, I like that they have these pretty big mouths. That's a pretty big mouth for such a small fish. They very rarely steal the bait. Usually if they bite, you're gonna catch one. And we've caught enough so far. Got him. All right, so is it number 6? Number 7? I lost track already. It's another Cook's cardinal fish. So let's get this guy back. Let's obviously keep dropping the shrimp down, but I am going to stop showing these guys to you, at least for the next couple catches, assuming I catch a couple more of these. And then I'll show you something cool, if we ever catch something cool. Got him. Oh, this is something different. Let's go, let's go. All right, guys, good news or bad news? Good news is it is not a cardinal fish. We got another nocturnal species here in this squirrelfish of some sort. Bad news is I think this is a redcoat squirrelfish. If it is, I've caught one of these guys in Singapore last summer, so not a new one for the life list either. But let's get this one back. And we got another nocturnal species. So let's see if we can catch even another one, something different besides this and besides those Cook's cardinal fish. Got him. Looks like we got another squirrelfish. All right, so squirrelfish number 2. Believe it's the same species, what I think is a redcoat squirrelfish. I'm trying to be very careful with these guys because they are venomous. I was spined by one of these guys last summer in Singapore and it did not feel good. But that's a nice change of pace from those cardinal fish. Got him. Let's go. First fish in a long time. I wonder what this is. I can't even see it. Alright, so I have no idea what this thing is. It's got spines all over the place. Reminds me a little bit of like a sculpin mixed with a lizard fish. Alright, let me get the hook out in a second off camera. I think this is going to be very difficult to ID because I have a feeling there's going to be several species that look very similar to this. But if we can, this is going to be a new species for sure. Really cool catch. Well worth the 45+ minute wait to catch this thing. So let's get it back and maybe we'll catch something else before it's time to go. Fish on. Oh, this one feels bigger. I think this is a big redcoat. Or not a big, but a bigger redcoat. Alrighty, so there is our squirrelfish, biggest one of the day. Believe it's going to be another redcoat squirrelfish. These guys are such pains to handle because I really don't want to get spined by them. But it is a beautiful fish, large eyes, well adapted for nightlife. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but red fades quickest in the water, I believe. That's why you'll see a lot of nocturnal species like squirrelfish, soldierfish, cardinalfish. A lot of them have different shades of red on them. But there is a little squirrelfish. Just saw some lightning, and anyway, I've had enough fun tonight. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap it on up. Alright guys, so unfortunately that's going to do it. I will say I had hoped for better. I thought when we got here tonight there would probably be as many nocturnal species as there were diurnal species. I think that's the right word. During the day, I don't know, there were maybe about 10 different species here, something like that, give or take. So I figured maybe 10 different nocturnal species here as well, and that just wasn't the case. It was almost all Cook's cardinalfish. I lost track of how many I caught. I got to go back and check my pictures, but it was well over 10. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Then we got a couple what I believe were redcoat squirrelfish, which were kind of cool, but I've also caught those before. And that one other thing, which I don't know what it is. I know it's going to be really difficult to ID as well, but that was a really cool catch. If me or someone else could ID it, new addition to the life list, and that is, it is a really cool looking fish. It's not one of my all-time favorite catches. I think I had a lot of cooler catches, but I think as far as like uniqueness go, that's got to be up there. That fish just looked unlike any other fish I've ever caught before. Like I said, when I caught it, it looked like a sculpin lizardfish hybrid, which is not a thing, but that's what it looked like. So anyway, hopefully we can add one new species to the life list, assuming that I could ID it, which is better than none. So here's our first nocturnal fishing session in Thailand. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.